Hi everyone, this is Janvi and welcome you all to this session of Angular CLI. The agenda of this video is how to install Angular CLI in Windows by using cmd commands. Then how to create app by Angular CLI. Then after how to edit that with live examples. So let's start.
Hello and welcome. This is tutorial for Angular 7. The Angular 7 is an open source JavaScript framework. It is used for building web application and apps in JavaScript, HTML and TypeScript, which is a superset of JavaScript. Angular provides built-in feature for animation, HTTP services and material which in turn have features such as autocomplete, navigation, toolbar, menu, etc. The code is written in TypeScript which compile to JavaScript and display the same in the browser. So if we talk about environment setup for Angular 7, we will require the Node.js in my machine, NPM, Angular CLI and one ID to write your code. So here I am going to use brackets to write my code. First we will check the Node version by this command node v. Here my version is 13.11.0. So if in machine Node.js is not available, not installed, then first you need to install the Node.js. You can check that video. Then you can install Angular CLI in machine by this command npm install g@angular CLI. So here it is installing and it will take some time, so I will skip this part. After some time it will ask you a question that would you like to share anonymous user data with the Angular team, Google's privacy. So you can check that privacy policy at that given link. So you need to write Y to choose yes. Now in my machine Angular CLI is installed, so we will check that their version by command ng version. Here you can check the package and their version. You can see all the packages added and their version, and node version is also written here. Now we want to make a Angular application. So we will use that command ng new Angular. After that it will ask a question, would you like to add Angular routing? You need to say yes. Here I am going to use CSS as my style sheet format. You can use any one of that: CSS, SCSS, SAS, LAS or stylus. I will make a video on SAS, you can also check that. Now as I added CSS as my style sheet format, it will add some files in my machine, so it will take some time, and also I'm going to skip that part. It will take 2 to 5 minutes. It will depend upon your internet speed. Here you can use git config command to update your email ID and name, username and email ID globally. So use git config global user email for your email ID and git config global user.name for your username. Here I am going to use my email ID. You can use your email ID, and as I am going to use my name, you can use your name. Use ng-serve command. When you use the ng-serve command to build an app and serve it locally, The server automatically rebuilds the app and reload the page when you change any of the source file. Okay, so your Angular application is ready now, and the Angular Live development server is listed on localhost. So open your localhost on browser by that link. When you will paste it on your browser, it will show you your running application. Now open your Angular app folder. Under that, open src folder. In app folder, you will get at this. This is your HTML file. You can edit this. And app.component is your CSS file. You can edit it also. In app.component HTML file, I will place my own HTML file and write another code, an HTML code for an form, and also app.component.css file I will change it with my CSS file for that HTML, and I will show it to you. So as you can see that my Angular app has been changed. Here is a wedding planner registration form. So in this tutorial you learn about how to install the Angular CLI and how to make a registration form. So you can write your own HTML file, you can create your own CSS file. Like that video, please subscribe for new videos.